Octavia. It's a name that pretty much defines Skoda in India, and now it's back. The latest generation of Skoda's most famous saloon is bigger, more powerful, and crucially also being positioned as a more upmarket offering. The new Octavia remains an understated and well-proportioned if slightly tame design. Skoda's new butterfly grille, chiseled headlamps and square jaw are really attractive, and the bold, clean strokes help give it a stance that's difficult to fault. If anything, the rear of the car is a bit bland and looks a lot like the cheaper Rapid. The only differentiator between the petrol and diesel will be a tiny lip spoiler on the boot for the petrol and TDI badging for the diesel. What's quite apparent when you slide into the wide and accommodating front seat is the big step up in quality. It's an exceptionally well-built cabin with a lot of attention to detail and a lot of kit on offer. The biggest improvement in the Octavia over the Laura though is in the rear. The longer wheelbase has liberated a lot of legroom and the seats themselves are extremely comfortable. The new Octavia will be available at launch with the option of a petrol and diesel engine. Asif was out road testing both cars for the September issue of Autocar magazine, and here's what he thought. Keep in mind the lighter silver car is the Petrol Octavia.
So the Petrol, the specs read very much like the Laura's engine, 1.8 liters, direct injection, turbocharging, but it makes 17 horsepower more, which means it now makes 177 bhp. It's mated to a twin-clutch 7-speed gearbox, unlike the old one which was offered also with a manual. It's a really nice combination, I must say, because one, the performance is shattering, it's just explosive, like that. And then when you have to downshift on manual mode, of course, it blips the throttle smoothly. It's also a very smooth, quiet, refined engine. I think overall it's one of the best 4-cylinder motors around today. The 2-liter diesel makes the same power as before, 140 bhp. Very nice linear power delivery, and that's what we like about it. What's not so great is the drone. You still get quite a bit of drone from the diesel, especially when you rev it hard. Still, it's a nice long-legged traveling kind of car. This one comes with a 6-speed DSG rather than the Petrol's 7-speed unit, but I think the torque of the diesel makes up for it. The other big difference is that the diesel has a non-independent suspension setup, whereas the Petrol has the independent one. What this means is that at high speeds, the diesel is a little more stable than the Petrol. What you also notice is that the diesel is a bit more stiffly sprung, so you get more of a jiggly ride most of the time over most surfaces. It kind of flattens out at higher speeds, which is a good thing, which is why I said it makes for a great highway car.
The Octavia seems grown up, and by that we mean it's bigger and far more sophisticated, while the engines and drivetrains are very capable. Of course, at an estimated price of 18 to 20 lakh rupees ex-showroom, it is more expensive, but you are getting a lot more car for your money.